Well, it ended in tears as Zimbabwe lost 3-2 to Uruguay in their Davis Cup World Group 2 playoff tie at HRS Sports Club on Monday. 3 days after the start of his reverse singles match, Courtney Locke was left desolate and heartbroken after falling to a 3-6, 6-3, 4-6 to Ignacio Carrillo in a match that eventually decided the tie. Now, when rain first stopped play on Saturday, Courtney Locke appeared on the back foot, having lost the first set 6-3, but he would show fighting spirits on Sunday to win the second test 6-3 before rain intervened again. He would also show the same fighting spirit in the decider before falling short of what would have been a first ever singles win in the Davis Cup.
I mean, yeah, I'm heartbroken right now. I think, the stage was set, everything was that, but yeah, amazing team, amazing support. Everyone was with us today. Every single point I heard the team. Benji delivers like always, and him and Takani Matluri deserved a win today. Fortunately, I couldn't get it done, but Benji said to me in the locker room, it's not the end. It's the start of something, and I think I'm just going to try and use this to fuel me. I think I've never been so broken after a match, but I think I'm going to take a few days, reset, and get back to work. And next time I get into this kind of position again, try to get a better result.
Courtney also spoke on some of the unique challenges of playing a single match spread across 3 days.
I mean, guys, to be honest with you, I think I can't say I'm perfect. I wish I could have a do-over on certain things, but one thing I can promise you is I did everything in my power to prepare as well for this. I slept 10 hours every night. I was throwing up Friday night in my room. I took, pills on end. With the rain delays, having a three-day match, sleeping on one of the biggest matches of your life is really difficult. And honestly, I can just say I gave everything in my power today, and yeah, I'm sorry to the nation. You guys deserve better, but I gave it all today. And
despite the defeat, Benjamin Locke, who won both his singles matches, says that there were some positives from the tie.
I think throughout the whole week we were really focused. We had amazing practices, fantastic structure, and our mindset going into the tie, we were fearless. And I think you could see that throughout the whole weekend. We just didn't go away. They kept trying. They were ahead of us the entire tie, and we just kept fighting. We kept fighting every single point, and we just didn't go away. And in sports, if you keep fighting, you can have a chance. And maybe it didn't happen this time. Maybe next time it's going to swing in our favor. So I think the important thing was just to show the composure that we had throughout the whole weekend. We faced so many different types of adversities throughout the whole weekend. Rain delays, controversial line calls in important moments. We were playing from behind, as I said, the whole time with the pressure in every single match we walked out onto. So for us to be so close, it's an amazing effort. And yeah, like I said, we'll have another chance. We'll be back, and when we do, we'll deliver.
Well, the fans were also left impressed by the team's fighting spirit, with Courtney Locke coming in for the special mention.
Tingamublame zvikuru zvakanyanya asi nekuti atamba tasingatofungira kuti achatamba kusvika pasvika ipapapo. Azinga munhu anga amupressure zvake, asi tiri kufarawo kuti asvikawo pachinhanho chekuti adzidza kuti unozohandlawo zvakaita sei mamatches akadaro. Tinotendawo nehome crowd futi yazouyawo, tasiri kumboexpecta kuti tichazenge takawandawo kudaro nekuda kwekuti yazenge yanguva yakareba zvaifanira kunge zvakapera on Saturdays.
I think Courtney really tried to up his game. And today, well, it's unfortunate that we lost, but he really played well. And we are super proud of our team.
I try on, but because of rain, ever since rain, take us away now. It's when it's a game. And we are feeling a lot of that, and it's not about us. Ever since Mvura,
Well, with the defeat, Zimbabwe have now been relegated to the World Group 3, where they will face a tough battle to try and get back to Group 2. So now we asked tennis analyst Spencer Banda how Zimbabwe ended up here, and here's what he has to say.
All right, look, I think it's really unfortunate that we went on to lose this particular tie. We were in a very, very good position to get to win it. And look, even I think the heavens were helping us, because at the time where we did see court getting tired, we're seeing rains coming in. And I think that also kind of helped to get his momentum back again and get to play well. But I really think that where we lost is that we didn't get our best players to get to play, and I think that's been our biggest undoing in most of the situations. The injury to Mehluli, I think, was a very, very huge blow, because I'll tell you, if he had been in action this past weekend, he was going to beat everybody, every one of our opponents. But it was just unfortunate. And also I think psychologically it will be very, very tough, to get Court to expect him to get a win, a match that he probably did not prepare for. Yes, I know when you come to Davis Cup, you're coming as a team, but look, if I'm coming as a specialist with doubles, I'll even take you back to the years gone with the situation with Kevin Aliet, Byron and Wayne Black. Kev was a specialist partner for the doubles, and probably, if you're going to ask him to get a play in the singles, it will be a huge ask, which is what we've asked Court to do in this particular situation.
Spencer also painted a gloomy picture on the future of tennis in Zimbabwe.
The future of tennis in Zimbabwe, I'm sorry to say, I think there isn't much that we can really look forward to. Yes, we've got the Sabanda brothers, who are going to be the torchbearers of a new look Davis Cup, if we're going to tackle about 5 or so years to come. But I think there hasn't been enough support as well, and also you can see that tennis, a very much individual sport. We have the Black family coming in, the Locke family has been very much in there, and now we've seen a situation where Sabanda family is also coming in very strongly. I think that fact that it's an individual sport that requires family support, I think it should break from there. We should actually start having corporate support. We should start having even national support for the particular sport, not just to be banking on probably individuals to propel us to national glory. I think a lot of resources need to be channeled towards the junior development programs. There hasn't much that's been done in terms of the primary school sport in promoting tennis. Not much as well being done in the secondary schools to promote sport. I think there's only the Mum du Toy, which is played by a few schools, and that's it. It's not spread across. So the base of the pyramid is very, very thin. It's not broad at all, and I think it's a disaster in waiting for the sport. So I think a lot needs to be done. It's not too late, but a lot needs to be done.
That was our tennis analyst, Spencer Banda, just giving us a picture of how things stand as far as tennis in Zimbabwe is concerned. But we do have some cricket for you shortly after the break. Do stay tuned.